Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee, Paper, Scissors, and it's Pocket Wednesday. I'm sorry it's coming so late today. I have been working on things this morning to try and get it set up enough to where the video doesn't take 2 hours. All right, so we're working on this page today, and we're going to do an envelope pocket with lots of places to put things, and not my original idea. I saw it on Pinterest, and I have seen it on other people's channels as well. It's just, I don't know that I've ever done one before. I will link in my description box the Pinterest inspiration. I will attempt to. I'm pretty sure I will be able to. I have a piece of music paper here that was one of those, you know, opens like this kind of a thing, and it's got the glossy on the back. I'm going to put this on the inside of the envelope. I think that'll be pretty. My glasses are bothering my ears, and I've got my hair in a ponytail to keep it out of my face, and it's giving me a headache. Oh, okay. All right, so let's bring the page over to kind of get an idea of where I want it. So I like this decoration around the edge. Of course, the only part of that that we would see would be when the envelope opens up like this. So I'm not sure how big I want it. Let's see, because I don't want it to necessarily take up the entire page. Okay. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these off, because I'm thinking it's going to be best if the envelope, because it's going to be a pocket from the top, and you won't be able to see anything coming out of the pocket if the envelope takes up the entire page, right? So I'm just going to cut it down so that this is the width of the envelope. And I know you guys are not probably all the way in camera, but so I'm just going to cut that down. So I have something there I can use if I want, one side or the other. Not a total waste. Same here. Not much there, but this is a nice color. We'll see. I'll just put that aside for right now. And then we're going to use the rest of it for the envelope. So I'm going to bring the book page back over again to see how it will fit. I think that's pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and push it down there. It's going to take up most of the page. And then I just realized a problem with the tag I was going to be using. We'll cut this down just a little bit. That's what we'll do. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this off, since it's, you know, not necessarily real pretty paper anyway. I mean, there's no decoration there. See, I would be adding a tag for a tuck spot, so I want to make sure I have enough room for that tag. Okay, so that's what it'll look like on the inside, and I barely left the decoration. Whoopsie. Oh well. All right, so let's ink this real fast. Oh wait, that's not going to show. How often do you guys do that? I do that all the time. I'm like, oh, whoops, I just spent all that time inking something that is not going to be showing whatsoever. Okay, so there's that. And then this will be showing. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock here. And so, I mean, if I think about who might be watching it and how many hours difference it is. Whoopsie daisy. I've just been so busy on the art theme journals that I didn't get a chance to make this video yesterday. I was about to, but then my daughter wanted to get her hair cut and she found a place that could cut it. So I pretty much stopped everything at that point and took her into town for a haircut. And then when I got home, I didn't feel like doing anything anymore. So okay, let's see, is everything inked? Everything that is going to be showing is now inked. All right, get this out of the way. Okay, we are going to sew together today. Move the sewing machine over. I always think if I tilted it, you guys could see better, but I don't know if you really care that much. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. I want to do a zigzag to start with. And so remember, if you are sewing, you want to sew across this first with it open. Otherwise, you won't be able to get that decorative sewing right there once it's closed. And I'm using kind of I'm using a brownish thread, not necessarily what I was intending to use, but I've run out of my black thread, you guys. So I have to go to the store. So I was just like, well, this will work for today. And honestly, we can ink it to darken it. And it's not like it looks terrible. I don't think I've been using any black thread in this journal anyway. So it might look kind of weird to start doing it. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glue to tack it down so it doesn't move around while I'm sewing. And let me cut these threads off real quick. I got these scissors, you know, not too long ago, and I have to tell you, I do not like them at all. I say with an angry voice. I don't like them. They cut paper fine, I guess. But if I go to use them on fabric or thread, I do not like them at all. They're Fiskars. I got them at Michael's. So that's my gripe for today. All right. I am going to go ahead and sew around now. I'm trying to decide. I think I want it, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. So we're just going to go for it. And I've got it on really high speed. Hopefully it doesn't mess up. But it'll make it a little faster for us. Go just a little farther. Okay. Sometimes when I use the really fast speed, it seems to skip a stitch. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna leave it there so we can see some of it on the other side of this. Almost done. Little farther. I don't know if you, oh, I pretty much put it right back where it was. Okay. And so then you can take your inks and go over your threads to darken them if you want. And so let's do that real quick. I'm going to do just the dark. I have what, walnut stain or something like that. We're just going to go over that and see what it looks like. Or I can take and do black. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, you know, either way, it darkens it, that's for sure. Now that I've done it, I'm going to go ahead and do it all the way around so that it matches. But yeah, you can darken your threads doing this if you want to. And then we will glue this down. Here, I'm going to go over these real quick with a little bit of black so that it matches everything else. It's kind of a grungy looking journal, so just try and grunge it up a little. I do think I got enough of the sewing done in the art journal though before art themed journal, before I ran out of thread, so that was good. Okay, let's move this out of the way for a second. And we're gonna glue it down in the journal. Make sure you guys are in camera. All right. I am going to be gluing this down so that it's a pocket this way. So I'm going to glue on these. You can do it however you want, but I'm doing it this way. This is going to be a little bit longer of a video because we're going to be decorating our tags together this time. I have them mostly ready, but we're going to do it all together. Hold this for a second so that it actually sticks down. Okay, so that opens this pocket here and here. It's not sticking over here. Sometimes I notice that on my coffee dyed papers, the glue doesn't stick as quickly. It takes a little bit more holding. I don't know if it's, you know, the oils in the coffee or something. Okay, so that's that. Now let's work on the first tag. I have it kind of set the way I want it, so I'll move things out of the way. Make sure that it's gonna fit just barely, just barely. Okay, so we're going to sew around this one also. I find it very difficult to sew around this part of a tag when I'm doing zigzag. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so I don't mess myself up real bad. It's just I don't know when to turn it for sure. Wow, that's really slow. Yeah, I don't think I did that one right. Kind of fix it. Ah! Okay, it turned up again. That's It's really loud and fast. Loud and fast. Okay. Okay, so then let's go ahead and we're going to ink it. I don't think I'll add the black to it this time. We'll just add this ink. It darkens it enough, I think. Okay. Threads going everywhere. So this is what, it doesn't cut. Like there's space in between the blades and it doesn't cut. Ugh. I want to put a punch. I need to grab some of the hole reinforcers. I've got a couple here. I don't know if I have any. I've got some inked up stuff. Okay. Just add a little bit of glue around. Getting glue on my pad again. Oh, I don't need to put one on the back because the back isn't going to show. And then we're going to glue down some layers of stuff. Let me see, maybe I want to do it this way. Let me bring the book over, get this out of the way. And see what's going to work best. Okay, so this is going to attach here, and it's going to be something that goes, you know, a pocket this way, and it'll hold the flap closed. And so if I put this over here, it's going to be in the way, right? And it might be that I need to cut it down. I have another piece over here. Maybe I just have to use a smaller piece. I'm going to tear it a little bit. See how I want it. Just trying to get some layers. Of course, then I'm going to have to unpile it. This is the thing about, you know, when you're layering stuff up, getting it right and then having to unpile it. Okay, so I think that's fine. I am just going to kind of lift areas of it and put some hot glue down. And then I'm going to take this. I have decided that it's a good idea not to tie a knot in the thread if you're hot gluing it down, because you know the knot makes it harder for the button to lay flat. And if you're gluing it with hot glue, it's going to hold the threads in place anyway. So I just discovered, you know, it takes me a while sometimes, but I'm thinking it's not a bad idea to just leave it like that. Trying to separate the threads out. There we go. Okay, so that's all glued down, and I like the way that's kind of just loose. I forgot my tag, my ticket though. I'll tear it down. There, we'll do that. I'm gonna just do hot glue real quick so that it's done. Okay, let's put a little bit of, I wonder if I can get, that might be enough. So that's irritating when it doesn't lay flat. You know what I'll do? I'll just put a little glue there. I'm not going to sit here and mess with it. I'll put glue there if I need to. How about that? Looks like I'm going to need to. I'm just going to mess with those a little bit to rough them up. There, now it's not going to move. Okay, so this I'm going to glue, and I'm moving it over pretty far because, you know, this has to have a room to sit, or room to sit. And hot glue would probably be a good idea, but let's see. You know what? I am going to use hot glue. There. No holding. Don't have to worry about holding it. Okay, so that's really pretty, I think. And I used up some of my lace. Okay, so the next one is we're going to make one to go in here to hold it closed. And on this one, we're going to put, I've already inked them, so that's good. And we're just going to layer this up, and then we're going to sew around it. And we're going to do that when, you know, like when you sew over and over again. I don't do that very often. I don't know if you guys do, but we're going to go a little off center with the circle here. You know, the messy stitch where you just kind of keep going around. I find that my sewing machine doesn't do it very well. Like it wants to go straight or something. It just doesn't want to work the way I want it to. I'm going to lay that down flat because we're probably going to end up stitching right on it anyway. Now this is where I think my black thread would have been nice. But again, I don't have it right now. And so we're just going to do this. And then when we're done, we'll put a reinforcer here at the top. Okay, so let me bring the sewing machine back over again. And then we're going to give it a straight stitch. That works. And just kind of go for it and hope. It's like kind of hard to turn for me. Maybe it'll do better this time. Whoa. So have you guys done this? It's like, oh my gosh, kind of nerve-wracking. And it's hard not to follow the same line, I notice. Ah. Oh my goodness, I almost went off the side. I'm trying to get every corner. Okay, we're just gonna go around one more time. right. We'll stop there. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Okay, we're gonna put just a little bit of ink over the top of it to darken it. I'm just gently going over it. It's, you know, barely hitting the paper, but the ink is really getting picked up in the thread, I think. We'll go on the back too. So now on this one, since I've got this stitching, it's gonna be really hard to use my hole punch to put a reinforcer in it. So maybe we'll just do like a lace tab top on it. Let's see what I have up here. I mean, I try to do it, let's see, what do I have up here actually? This is the one we just cut off. I wonder, do I have anything else up here? I don't know. I'm gonna get one other thing here real quick. I'm almost out of my tiny little flowers. It doesn't show up very much, but I don't know, it kind of finishes it off in my opinion. So we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna see if the glue just right on here will go through those layers and hold it down okay. I think it will. Might be cute to put some bling on there also. Okay. But I don't know where I have any handy. I don't know. Okay, so then this would go here. Well, actually, before we do that, I've got this to go inside, and I have things made up to decorate it with already. And after we decorate it, then I'll show you the inside of it. So we're just gonna glue down some lace real quick. Okay, flower and a butterfly like that. We're gonna do hot glue. I'm sorry, you guys. I was eating something with nuts in it before I started the video, and believe it or not, it just now I felt something in my throat, you know, like a little piece of nut. And it's choking me. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll glue this little thing down. These little pieces of paper, I have some scrap of some, you know, ledger stuff that from when I was doing the train journal, and there's just leftover things that I had coffee dyed, and that was on that ledger. I just cut that little piece out of the ledger is where I got that. Okay, so this just opens up like that. It's inked all the way around. So that will go, I'm really squishing you guys in here. That goes inside here, okay? And then the tag that we made holds it closed. And then we have one more for up in here. let's see here. I am not gonna sew around this one. So we can like unscrunch ourselves. And I just felt like that needed something there. Get these things out of the way. It's a little crooked, it seems. And then ink along the edge. Okay. And then I just have these things. I figured since there's like stamp there, this is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I'm using. And I thought since there's stamps on it, I would just use stamps. More stamps for decorating. And then we're going to add some grommets with little lace at the top of this tag. Okay, so we're going to go here and here. So what I do a lot of times when I'm doing this is I set them where I want them. And then I try to take something and mark where I want them, like that. And then see if I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Okay, so now these, you know, this is one of the ones that opens, so you want to make sure you open it before you put your holes in. Paper gets stuck in there. It's actually, oh well. And so I'm gonna poke it in and do the thing. Close. They're a little off, but it's okay. Squish that one down maybe just a little bit more, I don't know, you know, firmly than I should have. That's okay. Okay, I have this, I think I have enough here to get a bow. Oh, well, maybe I don't. I thought that was more than that. This one's all, they're little pieces. Look what I've done. Okay, we'll see. I might be able to get a bow out of it. So then on the inside it looks like that, which is cute, I think. If I can't get a bow, I'll just do a knot. It'll be fine, right? Come on. We did it. It may not be like the perfectly placed and, you know, in the right direction bow, but it'll be a bow. Cute. And then since this one's kind of at an angle, I'm just going to put this one at an angle also. Nice. See, these scissors are great. Ah. Okay, so there we go. Let's get the book over here and we'll look at all the different places. So this will go up in here. How cute, right? So again, not my idea, but this opens, has something in here. And then and this one. Lots of fun places. All right, so I don't know what we'll call this one. Envelope, I don't know. Multi-pocket envelope. I think I've said that already. I don't know, but there we go. All right, you guys, thanks for watching today. And again, I will put the inspiration in my description box below so you can go over and look at that. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.